dahil anak kayo ng Defense Minister nung panahon na yun, ni Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile, hindi kaya yumabang kayo?
Kapangalan niya ang ama na si Senate President Juan Ponce Enrile Sr. Jackie or Jack ang kanyang palayaw na tulad ng ama nananalaytay ang pagiging politiko. Pero ang hamon para kay Jackie, matakasan kaya niya ang anino ng ama? Minsang nadawit ang pangalang Jackie Enrile sa pagkamatay ng artistang si Alfie Anido at isang engkwentro na ikinamatay naman ng isang Ernesto Lucas na anak ng isang Philippine Navy commander. Bago pumasok sa politika, dati siyang presidente at CEO ng Jaca Investments Corporation at Jaca Group of Companies na pagmamayari ng kanilang pamilya. Pumasok siya sa politika taong 1998. Nasa ika-4 na termino na siya sa Kongreso sa unang distrito ng Cagayan. At ngayon, tatakbo bilang senador para sa 2013 elections. Kilalanin natin at suriin ang Batang Enrile dito lang sa Dokumentado!
Alam nyo, martial law baby ako. Panahon namin, kabataan namin, pag sinabing Jack Enrile, Jackie pa nun. Notorious. Okay, Congressman Jack Enrile ngayon, talaga bang bad boy kayo nung kabataan nyo?
Maraming kwento. Alam mo, ako, I considered myself a normal teenager. Minsan-minsan na napapaaway rin po tayo.
Hindi kaya Kung na dahil anak kayo ng Defense Minister nung panahon na yun, ni Defense Minister Juan Ponce Enrile, isa sa pinakamakapangyarihang tao, opisyal, ng mga panahon yun.
Opo.
Hindi kaya yumabang kayo?
Pwede nating sabihin na yumabang. Pero kung tatawin niyo po ang mga kaibigan ko, yung mga nakakakilala po talaga sa akin, yung mga tumatawag po sa akin na Jack, sasabihin po nila na hindi po tayo gano'n.
Bad boy image, kailan nangyari na? Kasi ngayon, ibang-iba na yung persona niyo.
You know, the bad boy image was basically a creation of media. As far as being adventurous, very guilty. Very guilty. Nung teenager tayo. Pwede nating sabihin rin, whatever I got into was a little bit exaggerated because of who my father was.
Sir, aside from yung death ni Alfie Anido, the death of a certain Ernesto Lucas, a Philippine Navy commander?
Yes. That
you
was
were
the
linked
first,
to that?
That was the very first one. I was 16 years old.
Wow. Sa dami ng fights nyo, umabot ba sa punto
Yan yung
nakapatay
una-una.
kayo?
Yun yung
May
una.
ganong,
Never.
Pero bakit ganun yung perception ng iba?
Because may namatay.
Dahil doon. Yung mga issue ng rape?
Never. Kailangan ko ba mamang rape?
Sorry na!
Pros and cons ng pagiging Enrile mo sa survey, unang beses na lumabas ang pangalan mo,
Nagul-
number 3 ka.
Nagulat po kami.
Was that because of Senate President Enrile?
Well, no. The first time we came out in the survey last December, number 8 po tayo. Mataas po.
Do you admit that it was because of...
Admittedly, it's because of the name. Admittedly, it's because of the name.
Sa politika, kayo ba, binibigyan ba kayo ng advice ni Senate President Enrile? O kayo ba, close pa kayong dalawa?
Hindi. Kung matutuloy po ako at walang magiging hadlang dito sa pagtatakbo namin itong darating na 2020. This will be the first time na magsasama kami in any kind of political situation ng aking ama. I never campaigned for him. He never campaigned for me. Ever.
Why?
Really?
It was just a father-son dynamic. Very early on, umalis po ako sa poder ng ating pamilya. Tayo tumira sa Amerika at doon nabuhay.
Balikan lang natin, Jack. 19 years old nung pumunta ka ng Amerika. Bata ka pa noon.
Yes, sir.
Ano to? Destiero ba to? At saka anong nangyari sa Amerika? Bumait ka ba doon?
Alam mo, kung sinasabi ng mga tao na medyo palaaway ako dito, actually, kung tutusin mo dito, I got into fights here much less than in the States. There were only about 3 incidents here that were sort of blown up. And, but sa Amerika, nung tayo medyo...
Mas maraming away?
Mas maraming away doon. Dahil iba yung lifestyle doon eh. Going back to the question, how did I get... Okay.
Nakapasok sa
Nung umuwi ako dito noong 1994 para tulungan si father at si mother doon sa kanilang negosyo, ang usapan namin ng tatay ko is I will give them 5 years of my life. So one day, sinama niya ako sa boardroom namin at doon nakita ko 10 tao, ganito, in a table like this. At agad-agad pinakilala ako as a gentleman. I'd like you to meet your next congressman from the first district.
Wow, lakas.
So, lumingon ako. Tumingin ako kung sino.
Kung may nasa likod mo.
Ikaw na pala yun.
So, kicking and screaming. Of course, tahimik lang ako, but he and I had a long talk after that. Kung maalala po ng ating mga kababayan, noong 1998, he was running for president. So, ang kanyang pag-play up sa akin is, I need somebody to take care of the district.
Tatay mo rin ba ang nagsabi na tumakbo ka?
Hindi. Ito naman ang magandang story. I think everybody remembers that he had actually lost in 2001. So there was really no way for us, I think, as far as I was concerned, to continue in politics because medyo pababa na yung career ng father ko. And ako naman at that time was tentative ang ating political plan. So there was a period of about, I'd say, between early 2002 till about mid of 2006 na hindi talaga kami nag-usap kahit minsan. Until one day, na pinatawag niya ako in August of 2006 at doon medyo nagkahingaan kami. Sabi ko sa kanya, huwag kang makikialam. If I can make my wife win, then by that point, I would have established my own personal political identity in Cagayan. So we tried. But she won. So my wife and I planned na if Dad were to run in 2010, we build our own personal political careers and move up if we can. Baka siguro, we might try after the term of the old man. So 2016 dapat yun. So by that point in time, siguro mga 9 months to almost a year na ako nakakapag-ikot. That was the only time that my father knew of my plans. So this was close to December of last year.
Pero sir, bago ka tumalo ng Senate, pakisagot yung issue. Isa raw kayo sa may pinakamaraming absences sa Kongreso. Panglima, sir, ha? Sa pinakamaraming absences.
Panglima lang ba?
Panglima, sir.
There
So
was-
far.
Ano kala niyo top
There was a time ako yung pinakamarami.
Oo, bakit, sir?
Hindi ko pa natutuklasan yung sikreto kung paano tayo makakaikot sa Pilipinas para ipakilala yung isang panukalang batas na talagang very passionate tayo at andun yung kalahati ng katawan natin sa Kongreso. So, mea culpa, I have conducted 90 sectoral consultations on one measure, on House Bill 4626 on the Food Sovereignty Bill, of something that I believe can help the agricultural sector of this country, that I believe will also contribute to the economic development in the countryside and solve a lot of our problems.
Kaya testing the waters na rin yan for your Senate bill.
Initially, it was not part of the plan. The real effort,
For the bill.
the first 50 provinces probably was really to go and test the sector until we filed it in May.
May campaign slogan na ba kayo?
Ano ba slogan?
Gusto ko may pagkain kayo.
Parang gusto ko happy ka.
Similar. Spin-off of that.
Pero sir, kung may isang bagay siguro na tingin mo mas higit ka sa tatay mo, ano yun?
Part of the differences that we had, yung away namin all throughout was yung pananaw niya pagdating sa politika. Name it, yung pagka-political butterfly niya.
Talagang sinabi
Siya
na.
yun ang nagkagaling yan.
Hindi, let's accept it, At aminin natin yung sinasabi ng mga tao na pagka-opportunista niya, yung sinasabi ng mga tao na ayan, si Juan Ponce Enrile, iisa lang ang paka niya, yung pansarili
Sarili
niya.
niya.
Diba?
Pero inamin naman ni JP na siya talaga yung arkitekto ng martial law. How do you feel about that?
Did you ever hate
Definitely,
him?
base dun sa mga sinasabi niya kanina, mukhang hindi kayo proud doon.
It's not hard for a son to feel a little bit angry. So, iba yung pagtingin ko sa aking ama while I was growing up. At iba yung pagtingin ko nung nagkausap ulit kami noong 2006.
2006 na lang kayo
Layo.
muli nagkaayusan ng
After
tatay mo.
4 years.
Sir, during those times, kasi kinakwento mo nga, you were young, you were trying to fit in. Meron bang pagkakataon na hiniling mo sana, hindi na lang ako naging anak ng tatay ko?
Marami. Marami sila sinasabi, tingnan mo yan si Jack Enrile, tumatakbo lang yan ngayon dahil sikat yung tatay niya. 10 years ago, hindi nila sasabihin yan. Kung tumakbo ako 10 years ago, sasabihin lang, good luck. Kasi hindi kami mananalo. So yung ride namin sa pamilya, sumasabay kami sa agos ng buhay ng tatay ko rin. So kung mataas ang tatay ko, mataas rin ang tingin ng tao sa amin. Kung mababa, mababa rin ang pagtingin sa amin. So, hindi kami kinikilala for who we are.
But because of your father.
But because of my father. And that has been the story of our lives. So,
Right? It's always been about him.
it's always been about him, but rightfully so. Rightfully so. I mean, iilan lang ang Pilipino na nag-umpisa kung saan siya nag-umpisa at naiangat niya ang kanyang sarili on several occasions, that roller coaster ride, to the point where he is today. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of his entire political career.
Even the martial
I
law?
question martial law. I myself, but I could not openly question that because I was the son. When people were in the streets saying things about my father, I would go to him and say, these are what people are saying. Is it true? Are you like that? And I asked him the question. I wrote to him many times in my life because there was really no opportunity for us na mag-usap kami. So, may mga panahon nung bata ako, in my teens, na kailangan makipag-appointment ako sa tatay ko para makita ko siya.
Wow.
Please, it's not a sob story. I mean, that's the reality of my life. That's the reality of my life. Ganun lang talaga yung
But now you're closer.
Now we're much closer.
May showbiz questions tayo mula kay MJ.
Of course, sir, since open naman kayo sa, sinabi nyo handa kayo dito, tatanungin ko na rin dahil kanina dinaanan nyo lang yung... Hindi lang yun, yung bad boy face ninyo. Meron na ba kayong, gaano ka-grave yung pagiging bad boy nyo? May nabaril na ba kayo?
Wala. I never fired a shot in anger. Never.
How about drugs?
Drugs, experimental, yeah. I like a typical teenager.
Paano yung chicks ko?
I do not kiss and tell, so we...
Maraming salamat, Congressman Juan Ponce Enrile Jr.
Salamat po.
Or Jack. Okay, anong tingin nyo?
Ako, in fairness, impressed ako sa kung paano siya sumagot sa pinaka-mababaw hanggang sa pinaka-malalim na tanong. Pero yung pinaka-tumatak sa akin doon, yung, aminado siya na talagang yung apelyido ng tatay niya, yung nagdala sa kanya doon sa mga survey sa senatorial race.
And yun yung akala natin, di ba, na parang since galing sa apelido nga nung tatay niya, yung popularity na sasabihin, hindi pala sila close, di ba? So parang din ako nagulat na, hindi pala siya talaga, kumbaga parang ginugroom o minomod bilang susunod na JP.
Walang mukha para sa atin, sino ba tong Jack Enrile na to para sa generation natin. Pero nakausap natin siya, magaling siya kasi totoo man o hindi yung sinasabi niya, may dating na parang totoo. Convincing, ika nga.
Tsaka meron siyang mahabang storya to back it up.
Ako, sobrang hindi siya articulate, malayo kay Senate President Enrile sa pagsasalita, sa kung ano yung laman ng utak niya, kung paano siya sumagot.
And it's refreshing to hear na kung spin man to o
Magandang
lang
spin siya.
na may mga quotes siya na, eto, nasulat ko pa, I question martial law.